Right, I'm going to see if we can get back down here without creating a problem for oneself. So from Blindman we've taken the Glass Gorge road. It's a bit of a narrow winding road and it'd be a bit squished if you had to pass another van coming the other way, but the scenery is spectacular. You can see our camp down there. We're in the shade now. I've just hiked back up this hill because after getting some shots in the riverbed, I decided I was going to come up here and grab these hills. And unfortunately all the cloud has disappeared, but I'm hoping as the sun goes down, that mountain there, or hill top, rock face, whatever you want to call it, I'm hoping that will catch the last of the light. Well, I came up here to get the last of the light on that there, and guess what? There's hardly any, courtesy I think of that cloud bank. Ah, well, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. I'm just going to wait a little while longer, see what happens with that light on those rocks, but I'm not holding out much hope. Right, unless something exciting happens, we'll see you tomorrow. Of course, just happened. Typical, isn't it? Eh? I am bracketing these shots, and it'll be interesting to see what they come out like. That give you a bit of an idea of what we're seeing through the camera. Just the last bit of light. Wow, that's beautiful. Well, I'm doing some single shots here, slightly underexposed to get the shadows and for the highlights. 8th of a second, f11, ISO 100, and I'm at 70mm with no filters. I was just rewarded for staying and waiting. I think the light is gone now, but then again, what would I know? I thought it was gone before. And this is just a 3:1 crop on the same photo, just to enhance the scale of the mountains or the hills. Right, I'm going to see if we can get back down here without creating a problem for oneself. Thankfully it's not totally dark. We might go around this way. You can see the riverbed there, and that road there is where we came in from Blindman today on that Glass Gorge Road. Magnificent. And all about through here, the last little bit of this road is, oh, flies. Pretty much coming down a creek bed. The road actually follows the creek bed, and you're driving in the creek bed to get down. It's really good fun, really good driving, and a little bit narrow in places. Well, most of the way actually. If you met someone coming the other way, you could have a bit of fun. Anyway, looks like we're going to make it down here quite successfully, he says. A couple of people camped there not far from us. We're just there. We had good sun for most of the day. You can see these rocks here, they're pretty good. I wouldn't mind betting that the sun's going to come up over there. If I went back up there in the morning where I was, I might get first light on those where I was trying to get last light today. Well, no prizes for guessing what I come up here for on the mountain this morning. And yeah, that's pretty nice, isn't it? And so is the light over there, and that's what I'm chasing. Panorama from here, or from there across. 1.5 seconds, exposure lock on, f11, focus to infinity at about 75 mil. And I'll show you there. The lights just come up over there beautifully. Didn't expect cloud this morning, but we got it. So I'll just leave you with that view while I capture the one in front of me. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. And if you look that way, over where we camped, that's pretty nice too. Yeah, can't complain about that, can you? Well, this wasn't the shot that I'd come up for, but I'll take it. And despite the cloud on the horizon, we did get some colour in the sky, and even on the rock faces in front of me. And it just got better and better, and then it was almost gone. Well, the sunrise has occurred and the cloud is obviously doing its thing, but just around here the light is just starting to come up on that hill in the background. I'm not quite sure what it looks like on the video. It looks too light here. Well, I can see this is nice and dark, and the light is starting to come up on there, and then there's a little bit of light here. So just contrast in light, and if I show you on the camera, you can see what I mean when it's like that. It looks pretty nice. So I'm going to take a very short pano, not a very wide one. Not short, narrow, I guess is the what I'm after. So it'll just be there. So it'll be one shot, third of a second, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots, and we'll take one extra one just because we can. 7, way that light's just coming out. That's just beautiful. It's a little cool. It's a little cool up here this morning. I should have brought a windbreaker earlier on. You can still see a little bit of light coming up on there. The sun's not quite yet over the hills yet, so when that happens, I'm expecting a little bit more light around the place. Or is that hoping? One or the other. And what can I say? Look at that. It's faded slightly. I've been taking a pano for the last little while, and can't do a couple of things at once here. But you have to put that lens down to fire this shot off. I've been doing this pano across there with that bright light that was there, and it's almost gone. But wow, it's one of those shots where I've often watched Thomas Heaton, Nick Page, well, not so much Simon Baxter, but Nigel Danson, Mads Peter Iverson, those guys. They get all excited about light on the top of hills and mountains, and I could never figure out why. Well, I've just seen it for myself and grabbed a pano of it, and now I understand why. And I'll show you that pano very, very shortly. Wow. The sun just came through a spot in the cloud, obviously, and led up down there. And if I scroll back through my photos here, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That sort of light. Amazing. I'm going to enjoy putting that panorama together. And then the best light of the morning. It's still providing beautiful light up there. I might just wait another 5-10 minutes to see what happens. And it's time for breakfast. I did take those shots, I should mention, at 135mm. Did have the Nessie 6-stop on, and they were 10 seconds in duration. So, and I nearly forgot to show you the photos that I took down in the riverbed. So here they are. And so, leaving the magnificence of Parachilna Gorge behind, we left the dirt and hit the highway, headed direct for civilization. And of course I forgot to film an ending. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so YouTube can tell you when I upload next. I hope you enjoyed the video and the photos, and I'll see you in the next one.